Interesting kangaroo facts. There are tens of millions of wild kangaroos in Australia. They can go without water for a long time, run at the speed of a car and sleep curled up. Kangaroos have sharp eyesight and excellent hearing. When one member of the herd is in danger, he warns the others by pounding the ground with his feet. In one jump, a kangaroo overcomes about 2 meters. And escaping from persecution, it can jump up to 9 meters. The kangaroo tibia is twice as long as the femur, so the kangaroo leg is shaped like the letter Z. On both sides of the tibia there are fibrous condyles that serve as shock absorbers. Kangaroo runs at speeds of up to 20 to 25 km per hour for long distances, and can accelerate up to 70 km per hour for short distances. The body of a kangaroo is designed in such a way that it can only move forward, but not backward. Kangaroo can get water from plants, so it is able to survive for a long time without the opportunity to get drunk. However, if the kangaroo does not get water, the blood chemistry changes. During a drought, an animal can even become barren for several seasons. A kangaroo's pregnancy lasts 35 days. Each next cub can be born within a day from the moment the previous kangaroo left the bag. Each of the mother's kangaroos of different ages is assigned a separate nipple with milk of different composition. A newborn baby kangaroo is tiny and blind, with no ears or fur. There is only a sense of smell, strong forepaws with claws and an instinct that helps to accurately find the mother's bag. Smaller kangaroo species live in trees. They are called wallabies. Kangaroo sleeps in places protected from the sun, among stones, under the crowns of trees. Often digs a shallow hole where it fits to shelter from the heat. In the wild, kangaroos live for about 6 years, in captivity, more than 20 years. The front paws of these animals resemble human hands. With the help of these dexterous limbs, animals dig up tubers and roots from the ground for food. In critical situations, kangaroos stand on their tail and attack the enemy with 2 hind legs at once, inflicting serious injuries on him. Adult kangaroos weigh an average of up to 80 kilograms. Giant kangaroo cubs are born with a body size of only 25 millimeters. This is the smallest baby mammal compared to the size of an adult animal. After the birth of babies, kangaroo mothers carry them for another 6 to 8 months in bags on their bellies. Kangaroos are born so small and weak that they cannot even suck milk on their own. It is simply injected into their mouths at certain intervals. Many kangaroos have the unique ability to delay the development of fertilized embryos. If the female already has a small baby at the time of mating, the fertilized embryo will not begin to develop until the older baby grows up or dies. A new cub will be born almost immediately after its predecessor leaves the mother's pouch. Kangaroo meat is considered healthier than pork or beef due to its low fat content. Kangaroo flaunts on the Australian coat of arms, money and emblems of many Australian organisations. Scientists identify about 60 species of kangaroos and their closest relatives. When kangaroos rest, they relax their paws and transfer the weight of their entire body to the tail. A mother kangaroo can throw a sick cub out of her bag in order to then produce healthy offspring. Kangaroos can hear and see perfectly. The ears of the animal freely rotate 360 degrees. Kangaroo jaws are made up of several rows of teeth. If a tooth becomes unusable from actively chewing grass, it is replaced by the one that grows behind it. In Australia, the number of kangaroos is 2.5 times the number of people. According to the most rough estimates, about 50 million kangaroos live in Australia. If a newborn kangaroo cub has not managed to get into the bag along the mother's wool, it is doomed, since the mother is not able to raise the fallen baby. Female kangaroos can somehow influence the age of their future cubs. In their youth they prefer to give birth to daughters, and at a later age they switch to sons. Only female kangaroos have bags. Male kangaroos don't have a pouch. The largest kangaroo is red. Its weight can reach 90 kilograms. It is the largest marsupial in the world. A male kangaroo can have sex 5 times a day. A kangaroo embryo is born a little larger than a worm and has underdeveloped organs. The embryo crawls into the pouch and develops in the pouch for 6 months. The mother's nipple replaces the umbilical cord. Kangaroos can control their pouch with their muscles. For example, tightly close the bag so that water does not get there during the rain. About a third of all Australian kangaroo meat exports go to Russia. Residents of Russia eat kangaroo meat, often without even knowing it. For example, it is part of sausages. Kangaroos are not dangerous to humans. In rare cases, when attacked, they hit with their hind legs and scratch. Kangaroos in the wild are found not only in Australia. Small colonies of red-grey wallabies also exist in several European countries, such as England and Scotland. A group of about 30 wallabies lives in the Rambouillet forest, which is 50 kilometers from Paris. Almost all of these colonies formed after one or more pairs of kangaroos escaped from zoos. Most kangaroos are left-handed. Humans and some other primates exhibit handedness, or a tendency to use predominantly one hand. Scientists once thought this was a unique feature of primate evolution, but more recent research has shown that kangaroos are also tame. Based on studies of red kangaroos and red-necked wallabies, the researchers found that the animals are mostly left-handed and use this hand for tasks such as grooming and eating. Their hands are also specialized for different types of work. Kangaroos typically use their left hand for precision and their right hand for power. A group of kangaroos is called a crowd. Kangaroos travel and feed in groups known as a troop, mob, or herd. A mob of kangaroos can include several dozen individuals, often with weak ties that allow changing membership among the mobs. Males may fight over females during mating season, kicking, boxing or even biting an opponent, but the group is usually dominated by the largest male. Male kangaroos are called pumas, bucks or jacks, and females are called flyers or gills. When moving at a slower pace, the kangaroo often uses its tail as a fifth leg. It may look awkward, but research on red kangaroos shows that their large, muscular tails can provide just as much propulsion as their front and back legs combined. However, when a kangaroo needs to move in increments of more than 5 meters, it usually does not use its tail. Sometimes they drown their enemies. Kangaroos do not have many natural predators in Australia, especially now that large predators such as thylacines and marsupial lions have become extinct. However, there are still some animals that prey on joeys and adults of smaller species. These predators include dingoes as well as introduced animal species, such as red foxes, dogs and wild cats. When a kangaroo is being chased by a predator, it will often run towards the water. It swims surprisingly well, again, thanks to its massive tail. But in some cases, the victim can drive the pursuer into a trap. As soon as the kangaroo is chest deep in water, it turns and collides with a predator, grabbing it with its front paws and plunging it underwater. They eat grass like cows, but emit less methane. All kangaroos are herbivores. Their diet includes grasses, mosses, shrubs and mushrooms. Like cattle and other ruminants, kangaroos sometimes regurgitate their food and chew it like cud before digesting it. However, this is not a mandatory procedure for their digestive system, and they only do it from time to time. The tubular stomachs of kangaroos are very different from the 4-chambered stomachs of ruminants. Baby kangaroos leave the pouch at 10 months of age. Only when the heat subsides, kangaroos go to look for food. Kangaroos were named by the Australian Aborigines. Baby kangaroos pee and poop inside their mother's pouch. The female has to clean it regularly. Tree kangaroos are not able to sweat. Kangaroos are not capable of letting gases. Their body is not able to survive the metabolism. Sandflies are the worst enemy of kangaroos. Often kangaroos go blind after being attacked. With the help of long short fingers, the kangaroo makes a hairstyle for itself, combing the wool with them. The male, female, and baby kangaroos have different names in English: boomer, flyer, and joey, respectively. When kangaroos want to rest for a while, they lean on their tail. These were the most interesting facts about kangaroos. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please subscribe and like. Thank you.